Hey, this is your girl, Michelle Diva. What I got on my face? Michelle Diva. I am bringing you another episode of the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 10, Episode 7. Guess who back? My aunt. My aunt. My aunt. So, what's up? How y'all feeling? Okay. Told you it was your crazy cousin. Anyway, if you are new here, welcome, 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 welcome. This is your crazy cousin. This is your crazy cousin. Okay. And if you are new, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. I'm losing it today. I am losing it today, and I ain't even gonna rewind this. Yeah, this is the Diva Nation, and listen, give me a thumbs up, okay? Because this is your crazy cousin. Welcome, family. Welcome. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel, and we will begin. Cause I ain't re-recording this. Okay, all these mess ups is gonna be on this thing. Okay, all right. So the episode begins. Okay, my end. Okay, Kay getting the facial. Bobby, see, I done said Bobby before I said Angel. Okay, Angel and Bobby with his fine ass are going to buy a fixer-upper to redo because that's what she want. And he said, baby, you can have it, okay? Tia calls Mama Yutunde. No, Yetunde. I got it because one of my coworkers is named. We call her Yetunde, and that ain't her name. Her name is Yetunde. Okay, so I'm gonna get this right. Her mama Yetunde. Okay, so her mama said, "I'm sitting by the pool and stuff like that," and so Yetunde was like, "I'm gonna send you a gift," and she talking to Tia, and so her daughter Sienna. She said, "Well, where's my gift?" And Tia was like, "You are not her daughter, okay?" She said, "What do you not understanding? You are not her daughter, okay?" But then, Sienna gonna say, um, uh, yeah, but you literally talk crap about her all the time.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Excuse me. Okay. Mm-mm. 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 No. No. Mm-mm. And then Tia laughing about it. She was like, I don't talk crap about you. She laughing. And see, that's the problem. That's the problem with all these smart ass kids' mouths. Okay. And I hope they see themselves on the TV screen and realize that is not appropriate behavior. But all these kids got smart ass mouths. And that's the reason why they got smart ass mouths, because Tia and Rob laugh at this shit. I'm going to tell you how it would have been with me and my mama. Okay, we FaceTiming, Big Mama. God rest your soul, Big Mama. Okay, so you gonna send me a gift, and then whatever Tia said, and then I said, well, Mama, you talk crap about her anyway. This hand would have hit right here, pop, in the lips. Okay, yeah, pam, okay. Okay. On camera. Okay. On camera. Let me tell you a little story. Okay. We ain't even got into this episode, but let me tell you a little story about my mama. You remember back in the 80s? I don't know how what age bracket we in, but there was a hotline for kids called 976 Kids for if you felt like you were going if you were have if you had child abuse in your family, and you know your parents were child abusing you. So I threatened to call 976 Kids on my mama. She said, and I quote, "You got to make it to the phone first." You got to make it to the phone first. Okay? But still I rise, cuz then I called my grandmama on my mama. And she just kept saying, "Yeah, mama. Yeah, mama. Yeah, mama. Yeah, mama." She didn't even hang up the phone. She busted me in the face with the phone. Why? Why, mommy? I love her to death, though. I love her to death now. But why, mommy? Why? Ew. 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 I had this cry right here. I had this cry right here. That was the cry. Why, mommy? Why? But anyway, we gonna keep it. So that's the reason why them kids got a smart ass mouth, and hopefully themselves on TV, and then act like and change their behavior, because this is asinine. And Tia, you ain't doing. I love you as a person. You can keep them kids. Cause I want to smack the shit out of all of them every time they come on the screen. I'm sorry. Moving on. Um, yeah. So Ashley visits Monique. Ashley, girl, you was looking good in that little Prada dress on. You was looking good. Go, girl. Okay. Claps for you. Okay. And I like that mid-century modern house that Monique redid. It was beautiful inside and out. Got too many animals, but hey, I'm just kidding. She ain't got too many animals. But I don't know what's going on with your background confessional. Did you not send a picture of your house? I mean, was this last minute? Was this real last minute? Okay, because you ain't get no picture in your green dress and shit. And you ain't got no background. Was this really, really last minute? I think it was. I think it was. They ain't had nothing else to shoot. You know, because Karen was in jail and shit. This probably was last minute. And I do think that they made up this to, you know, they what Aunt Bertha say? It was something. This is a scheme that Todd made up. I think it was, because I think Stacy, Ashley, Giselle, and Monique is in this whole thing of how to get Monique back on the screen, and so they gonna say that Stacy dated Chris. I don't even think Stacy dated Chris. I think they just made that up to get Monique back on the screen. I think it was a scheme that Todd made up. I really do. Moving on. So T'Challa died in a freak accident. Bless her heart. Bless his heart. They talk about the fight. They Ashley said all the girls turned on her except for her and Karen. But she said she has been peaceful ever since. She has been in like a Zen mode, and she said she had a circle of friends. Now it's really a period, so she only got like one friend and stuff, which that's really all you need. As long as it's a good friend, that's really all you need. And so then um Ashley tells Monique that she and Giselle started GNA, and she started. It was first an apparel line, and the look that Monique gave her. She was like, "What possessed you to start a apparel line with Giselle?" And so they went over all of Giselle's fashion. But Ashley said, "I really do think that she did dress nice, but she said she's more beautiful now." Whatever. But I laughed so hard on that, honey. So Wendy is renovating everything. Everything, everything. In the words of Cat Williams, everything, okay? I think that's the reason why she did wife swap, so she can renovate all her house. Cause they was um calculating, and it's gonna cost $100,000 to renovate everything she want to renovate. She upset because her daddy didn't call her on her birthday. Stacy got her little cannabis line. And she got, her little shirts and her little bags and stuff like that. I just need to know. I'm just asking for a friend. Are you gonna sell it on QVC? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. You gonna sell it on QVC? I mean, you and TJ? Okay, I'm stop. Anyway, they go back to Wendy. Wendy and Eddie are in the garage. They trying to find the stuff that's because they're about to do a pop-up shop. So Eddie has uh what's some things called hoodies, t-shirts. Wendy Eddie has lighters. He has lip balm with aloe. That's what Eddie said. It worked too. It's got aloe in it. And so we do see Eddie with his Eddie bring out Eddie. Bring Eddie out. That's it. Bring Eddie out, because apparently on the reunion they was like, bring Eddie out. Bring Eddie out. So of course he gonna cash in on it. So he got a line of shirts that says bring Eddie out. Okay. I don't know who you gonna sell that to unless everybody named Eddie. Okay. But it's fine. So Wendy tells Eddie that Stacy is starting a cannabis line, and he's like, what's she gonna name it? Copycat? I said, shit now. Okay. Anyway, Stacy is doing a photo shoot for her Shio uh uh cannabis gummies. And so Ashley calls and she asked if Stacy was going to Jassie's wedding. And so Stacy was like, I will see you there. She tells her that she's starting a cannabis line. And so Ashley was unaware because Stacy said she wasn't starting a cannabis line at the reunion. So Ashley, girl, you getting two applauses, okay? Cause your confessional look was top tier too, honey. Top tier too, honey. That little red suit with that little towel, girl. Listen, okay. So a lot of people, you know, disagree that you got $20 million in your settlement, but I tend to agree. I tend to think that you did get that $20 million, because, honey, your fashions are top tier now. Okay, hair on down, honey, top tier. Okay, okay, and you making a pride float. Okay, you making it. You ain't like ask everybody to pitch in. No, you making it. Okay, so I tend to believe that you did score that $20 million off of what's his name, Mark Dale. What? I don't even know what his name was. I can't even remember what his name was. I know the son named Dean. What is that? What's the man name? Whatever his name is. Her ex-husband. We'll put it that way. Okay. Girl, you look good. I don't even know what we talking about. Oh, and so she was just like, Ash. She was like, Stacy, why you lying? She was just like, you said that you wasn't starting a cannabis line. Now you saying you do?
Why the fuck you lying?
Okay, why the fuck you lying then? Okay, why? Why you even? Anyway, so Angel and her sister Ingrid, okay, who was 12 years her senior, okay, they sit down and I can see that size H running the family, okay, because she has some big old titties, okay, okay. Anyway, but Ingrid is pretty and they look alike. They do look alike, okay. So Angel tells Giselle about her pictures, and they saying that they don't look like you. And so Wendy was laughing and calling me a catfish. Now, Angel, I say this with love because no, I don't. I'm gonna say this because I can't get behind this comment. I can't get behind this comment. And you are my Pisces sister, and listen. And I've been tugging at your wig pretty much every uh every review. Okay? But this right here is disappointment. Okay? She said, yeah, Wendy was laughing, giving asshole lips and Forrest Whitaker eyes.
Stop it. Get some help.
What do you mean by Forrest Whitaker eyes? Are you saying something about Forrest Whitaker's lazy eye? Because other than that, what are Forrest Whitaker eyes? Okay, if you can explain it to me any better than this, let me know, because what I do not respect is you going. You can talk about Wendy all day long, and you can talk about Giselle all day long, but what we not gonna do is bring black actor royalty into this conversation. Okay? Forrest Whitaker is black actor royalty. Denzel is black actor royalty. Lawrence Fishburne is black actor royalty. No, we don't do this. We don't do this. So, what did you mean by? Are we making fun of his lazy eye? What we doing? What? Mm. 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 I I am disappointed. I am disappointed. I am disappointed. And until you can explain it any better than what you have done on there, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't, mm-mm. That is total disrespect. Total disrespect. We can't do that. That's not cute at all. That is not cute at all. Talk about Wendy all day long. Cause what happened is your sister did. Your sister did, because your sister said Giselle with her soft focused neck. I was like, and I was just like, I said, yeah, she do soft focus it, and I ain't mad at it, but she do soft focus it, and Miss Wendy before and after, hey, I get that too, because she was different before and after. I get that too. I agree with you, Ingrid. But what we not gonna do is make fun of black actor royalty. We not doing that. We not doing that. I'm not in with that. And but we gonna move on, because I'm getting real pissed off right now. I'm getting real hot, and as you see the little glistening on my face, so I'm gonna leave this alone. Angel said, "Is this how you treat people when you want to get to know them?" Yes, on the reality show, baby, that's what they do. Okay, not in real life, because you when you try to meet people, you don't do that in real life. But on a reality show, this is what you do. And if you can't take the heat, get the fuck out the kitchen, Angel. Get the fuck out the kitchen. Okay? If you can't take the heat. Okay? And so Ingrid was like, well, now you know what you're dealing with. And then she said, aren't you the only one living off River Road? And so they put up a map. And they have blue houses and they have red houses. The blue houses stand for, we bought this house. The red house is, we renting this house. Okay? Whose house is the red house? But what I'm saying is listen, once you get out that rental house, you probably are not going to find a fixer-upper in the Potomac area with all your acreage and all the other stuff that you want. Okay? You probably not going to find that in Potomac. Okay? So you're going to have to go on the outskirts like everybody else. Okay? Okay? I'm just saying. Okay? Which one of these things are not like the other? Okay, moving on. So Ingrid said, you better woman than me, because if I'm not feeling somebody, it's forever. Okay, Cardi B, it's forever, ever. Okay? Yeah. But that's why you're not on reality TV, boo-boo. That's the reason why you're not on reality TV. Because you have to still film with the ladies. You still got to film with the ladies that you not feeling forever. Okay? You still got to film with the lady. That's why you're not on reality TV. It's okay though. Some people ain't with the reality TV. Cause I'm not. Cause I be to bust somebody in their fucking head. And I'm older than Monique. She talking about she was young, No, I'm older. I would still bust somebody in their fucking head. So, but that's the reason why you ain't on reality TV, boo boo. And if your sister don't do right, she not going to be on reality TV neither. I'm just saying. Moving on. Oh, Lord, we going back to Tia house, honey, with these smart-ass mouth kids. So, this is getting too long. Okay, so Tia asking her twins, Did they have homework? I forgot what the twin daughter's name was. She said, "Yes, mommy, and I'm doing my homework." I like that little girl. Nathaniel, and I remember his name because my grandfather's name was middle name was Nathaniel. He said I got homework, and so he said, but and she was like, well, why aren't you doing it? And this little motherfucker said, cause I don't want to. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. He and so okay, and so then she tried to take the iPad. He grabbed it back and gave her a raggedy look. And so then she go back and forth, and then she cut it off, and he screamed, and she was like, well, go do your homework. And he walked out the room. Let me tell you something. I showed that clip to my son. My son's face was like this. My son's face was like, I said, son, now, let me ask you a question. And my son 18. I said, well, let me ask you a question. I said, what would I have done if you would have said that I don't want to? He said, you would have punched me in my face. I said, no, I wouldn't have punched you in your face right then. I said, but my statement would have been like, what the fuck did you say? That's what I would have said. And then if he'd have said it again, then I'd have punched him in his face. However, he said, what show is this? He said, cause I can't watch this show. He said, I'm gonna relive some PTSD. Yeah, I know that's right. I know that's right. And I'm gonna play this for Tia again.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Okay. Yeah. No. So then she go into the other room. She talk about Lexi's birthday. So they don't know how many people was at Lexi's birthday because somebody who got rejected, and I guess rejected at the door or something. He posted the party online, so a bunch of people showed up. Cause he posted on social media, and a bunch of people showed up. Sienna, the daughter, called the police. Not even the dad. And so she was like, "Why didn't you call the police?" And he was just like, "I was dissing." I don't even know what he was saying, cause anyway. And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Lexus don't know because she was downstairs. Dad laughing. See, that's y'all problem. That's why y'all got these smart ass mouths kids. Y'all laughing at this shit. Y'all is laughing at this shit. None of this shit is funny. None of it is funny. Okay? So then, Rob, I don't know where he got these balls from then, because his balls was never anywhere, but he got some balls and he kicked everybody out. Let me tell you what, it wouldn't have happened in my daddy house, because my daddy carried guns, okay? And first of all, half of these people wouldn't have been let in the house, first and foremost, and if they was on the lawn or something like that, they would have got shot. My daddy would have been shooting having target practice, okay? And if they were in the house and they acted a goddamn fool, he'd have shot his own house up. Okay? Okay? So, then, somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And so then somebody threw up beside somebody's bed. Okay? And No, no. See, y'all laugh about this shit. That's not, none of this shit is funny. None of this shit is funny. I got hot again talking about Tia Kids. I got hot again. Anyway, Giselle is trying to fight for her inheritance from her dad. I didn't know I didn't know her dad was remarried, and I didn't know that she didn't like her stepmom. But apparently, her stepmom, you know, did all of this. So, you know, she been fighting for 2 years on that. So, Keirna and Greg, they are getting ready for the Wu-Tang concert. Hey, Method Man. Hey. Method Man is my birthday twin. Same day, same year. Method Man. Okay. So Keirna comes out saying, I look like the 90s. You is crazy. Psych. Girl. Who? Where? Girl. Nobody wore that in the 90s. Nobody wore that in the 90s. You ain't watch Martin, Living Single, Fresh Prince, Moesha, any of these shows that was in the 90s. Sister, you ain't seen none of these shows. You ain't seen none of these shows. Nobody had that shit on. Nobody had that shit on. I don't know where you got that from. Salt and pepper. Okay. Info. Escape. What's it? What that? SWV? Nobody had that shit on. Nobody. You would have been better having some baggy jeans on. And what them things called? The jersey. The jersey, a jersey shirt. The baseball jersey, basketball jersey, anything. You would have been better doing that. And some tennis shoes, because that's how we dressed in the 90s. We dressed comfortable. We ain't dressed like with stilettos and shit like that, because stilettos in the 90s was hooker heels. They were hooker heels, okay? If you had the stilettos, you had hooker heels on, okay? We dressed comfortably. You ain't watched the Freaknik videos? Come on now. Come on. Hell no. You should have asked Shell, aka Keirna's mama, fly mama. You should have asked Shell. She was in the 90s. You should have asked her. Damn it. But she do know one song, Cream. Okay. All right. So, they are going. It's cool that because during counseling, what's that boy name? Greg is gonna try to buy Keirna's condo so she can have some place to stay when his daughters come over. But you need to figure out some more colors for because you got 3 daughters. Okay, so they gonna have to do their nail polish, their hair and stuff like that in the bathroom, but they can't sit on the couches because that hair dye does come out and it be all on your couches and stuff. They can't eat like Takis and shit like that, cause that'll be on your hands and stuff. Yeah, y'all gonna have a time with that White House. Okay. Them kids gonna have to stay in them bedrooms. They can't come out. They can't come out, okay? Especially 3 little black girls, okay? But I think that Greg saw himself last season, and I don't think he liked himself like Todd didn't like himself on Salt Lake City. So he has improved a lot. So kudos to him. Let me give you some claps. Kudos to him. Okay. I still don't think y'all should be together, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, So Wendy and Stacy meet up. They got on the same color. Okay. They order the same food. Okay. And, okay. So anyway, and so Stacy's nipples are hard for some reason, and Wendy said you should have worn that dress to the slutty party instead of that German attire. No, that's right. Also, Wendy seemed turned on by these nipples, okay? Because she said, I'm going to move this glass. She was like, and then she was doing this stuff here. she seemed turned on by these nipples, okay? But Stacy says she's launching some gummies too, and they call shayo, and it's a Nigerian word, means happy and joy. And so she says she has an affinity for Nigerians. And literally, Wendy looked into the camera. She broke the fourth wall and all. She looked into the camera like, damn it. Damn it, Wendy. Damn it. Damn it to hell. Wendy in the confessional saying she giving single black female. But y'all did order the same stuff off the menu, even the cranberry juices, So, y'all may be, you were built up like Stacy at one time. You ain't had no ass either. I'ma stop. Let me stop. Anyway, Stacy, Wendy, and Ashley go to Jassie's wedding. They have a shot with Jassie, and then they gotta leave because Wendy in the confessional says Ashley turns into a guy at midnight. And she did. It is the pride event. Okay, Angel, I like your little outfit with your little butterflies, your little rainbow butterflies in your hair. I do like that. I still don't like the comment you made, but I do like your outfit, okay? I don't know what the fuck Stacy had on. Moving on. Angel calls Giselle a wag, and Giselle was like, no, I'm not. Ashley turned into a man, okay? And like Wendy said, Tia is immediately turned on. She turned on just as bad as Wendy was turned on by Stacy's nipple. She was turned on by ass top, which is Ashley's drag king name. Okay, she really wanted to do this here. Yeah, she wanted to spit on that thing, honey. Anyway, she said that she looks bloody good as a bok. I don't know what a bok is, okay? But she said she can get it, honey. Oh, Rob. Oh, Rob, okay? But I think Ashley got more balls than you, Rob. Maybe that's why she turned on. Okay, she got more balls than you. Anyway, so she gives all the women the drag king names. Angel is Oliver Tits. Okay, all over her tits. Okay, that's it. Wendy, because she got 4 degrees, it is degrees these nuts. Okay, all right now. Stacy, because she had the Langerhosen on, now she got the liquor hosen. Okay, lick her hosen. Okay, Tina is the proper pussy popper. Okay, and Wendy wanted that name. Giselle. Okay, Giselle. She said her name is serving jizz. Music stopped and everything. Everybody was like, oh. but it's serving jizz. Okay, so sir as in SIR, sir. Okay, but the music stopped. Okay, Keirna is come inject her. Okay, and then they start dancing. So Monique comes in.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, surprise, motherfucker. It wasn't that deep. Okay. Everybody was like, "Hey, Monique," whatever, and so she gives her shirt. Is she said she got a bunch of animals. You were Dr. Doolittle, but she said you are Dr. Do It a lot. She probably ain't doing it a lot though. But she said you are Dr. Do It a lot. And so then Wendy said, yeah, her bird, T'Challa, tried to attack me. And so Monique was like, T'Challa passed away. And so Stacy was like, he after he attacked you, he said, oh, I almost died when he attacked me. So we even. And so then, so Keirna being real messy, she was just like, so you don't know Stacy? And so Monique was like, no, I just met her. And so Keirna was like, Stacy, didn't you say you seen her around? Monique was like, how is she gonna see me around? I don't even come out of my house half the time. And so she was just like, she said, then she was like, oh, that was Chris Samuel. Yeah, because you used to, you was dating Chris Samuels. You were dating her ex-husband. And so then they look at Monique, and I don't think Monique gives a fuck anyway. But anyway, that's where it ended. It say to be continued, so they ain't gonna put no previews on there, anything like that. Anyway, this was a long episode, but give me a thumbs up, like and share, and comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.